Hi everyone, we're Tony, Sonia and Willow. Now imagine you wake up one day and you just think, you know what, I want a bit of adventure in my life. So you quit your job, you sell everything you own and you buy yourself a narrowboat, which you then live on and travel around the country, even though you've never been on a narrowboat before. I know it sounds crazy, but that's exactly what we did. So if you want to come along for the ride, then tune in and watch Same Ship, Different Day. It is Wednesday morning. We're taking the dog for a walk, but we've decided we're going to go, it's quite a long walk, but we're going to go down to the lock that is not working, basically.
Little Bolton Lock.
Little Bolton Lock. Haven't seen Big Bolton, but Little Bolton Lock.
It's called Great Bolton, actually.
Oh, is it called Great Bolton?
Yeah.
So this one's like average Bolton. Anyway, that's what we're doing. So we're going to have a walk down. It's quite a long walk, but we thought it'd be quite nice. It's a nice-ish day. Not as nice as the last couple, but it's still quite bright. So yeah, having a little walk down, checking it out, see if I can fix it. Do you know what I mean? I might be able to get it up and running by tomorrow, mightn't I?
Yeah, of course you can. Let's go.
So Willow keeps picking up massive bits of wood, and the towpath is so narrow, she just runs up behind me. See if she does it this time. Just run up behind me, just whacks me in the leg. Oh no, she dropped it this time. Of course she did. She don't perform for the camera. Because it's cold, so you put on a big coat. Any regrets yet?
No.
No?
I had down the scarf a bit, but no, I'm perfectly comfortable.
Okay, we'll come back to you later. So this is the lock that's causing us all the bother. You can see they've padlocked both of them. You can hear the water here bubbling up a little bit, but I can remember us coming through here the first time and these locks were really difficult to use. As I remember it, because of this building, you can see this building's gone to ruin. I remember thinking what a lovely building this would be if someone bought it and like did it up kind of thing. But yeah, I can remember, because of that, I remember these locks being really bad. So it's quite leaky down there, but nothing awful. It's flooding out the bottom. You'd have thought that would end up as a problem. It's just coming right way through, because this lock's full and this is emptying like that. You'd think this is going to start filling up, isn't it? Apparently they're coming out on Friday. Today's Wednesday. They're going to come out on Friday and have a look here. Possibly it might be the same crew that finishes at Banbury on Friday, and then maybe they're going to come down here and have a look. We just want to just bodge it, just get it so we can get through. That's all we want. We have got time, but it's middle of March before we need to start worrying too much. But it will mean we're like racing through these locks, racing through everywhere to get to where we want to be, which we don't really want to do. So yeah, but it's such a shame. If you was a builder, imagine buying that house and just doing that house up behind me. So this is quite interesting. Anyone know anything about this? So it says it's owned by local boaters. Please report suspicious activity. So does that mean some local boaters have bought the house and they're going to do something with it, maybe?
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would be cool.
It looks like it was once a stunning house.
Oh, wow. I know you want to play this silly game. That's the only time she barks. Let's have a go. Are you up the Little Bolton Lock by any chance? Yeah. any idea when we will know if it opens? Not yet.
No. Thank you.
It wouldn't hope.
Right, coat update.
Oh, it's hot in here.
I said when we were leaving, I said I'm going for short-term pain for for long-term gain. What did you go for?
Short-term gain, long-term pain.
Actually started to feel the pain now.
It's really hot.
Right, it is a Monday, so son's off babysitting. Just a little bit of time to just kind of fill you in on all our little disasters we are having. I mean, it's just boat life basically, but first one we have is obviously we are stuck in Cropredy and just waiting to find out when they're going to fix the lock, because it's now 3 weeks until we're supposed to be getting our blacking done, and the blacking is on the other side of the lock. So yeah, we've got to wait and see. So the latest update is, so I don't know if you can quite see that, but basically their site engineers confirmed that the issue with lot 27 requires further fabrication and fitting of suitable specialist replacement parts in order to reopen. We aim for a further update within the next 5 days, and that was on the 13th. Well, was it the 13th? They put this out on Friday, so hopefully we'll find out something soon enough, but it couldn't really be more unsure and woolly, could it? So I would say on that disaster, we still don't know. And the closer it gets, the worse it is, because we've got a caravan booked, we've got the boat booked in for the blacking, 3 weeks. They got to get specialist parts. We don't know how long it takes to fit those specialist parts, how long it takes to get those specialist parts. So yeah, that one's definitely up in the air at the moment. Alright, disaster number 2. We were sitting here. It was only Saturday night, watching telly, fire was on, lovely, 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 and all of a sudden everything went pitch black. The lights went out, the telly went out, and yet once again it was our batteries. Yeah, it doesn't seem right, so we've done what we did last time, but still saying it's only 1%. When it was 33%, it dropped like 33% in for about 3 minutes. Just went from that to 0, everything went off. So that's clearly not right. So it's the next day. We have that thing with it's Malone's Electricals who installed it, so we messaged Tom this morning, and apparently you have to run the batteries fully, so you have to get them up to 100% fairly regularly. Your best idea is to get it up 100% and then use the electricity, and the next day charge it back up again to 100%. We didn't know that, so we were just kind of managing it so that we didn't really go below 40% very often. Charge it for get up about 60% and then do the same again. But yeah, we found out that we need to charge it all the way through. So today we've had it on for about 5 hours, and we're not far off now. So if I just show you, it's helped. There was a bit of solar today, so it's made a bit of a difference. It's down to like 60 now, but it's been as high as like 300-400 of solar. So we're on 97%, 3 more percent to go. So I would call that a success. Yay, finally. So yeah, we've learned something new about the batteries, and big fingers crossed for us that will be the last of our issues with the batteries. Now we really know how to charge them and what to do with them. So thanks to Tom Malone for explaining that all to us. So yeah, so that's a success. Problem number 3, we've had no hot water for a week. Yeah, just we ran the engine one day like normal, went to like get some hot water for washing up, and there was none. There was nothing there, the cupboard was bare. So for this one, I'm going to pass you over to Scotty, engineer Scotty, and she can explain exactly what's going on. Third disaster.
Third disaster was the water running low, and looks like we've got an airlock in our calorifier. So we're going to have to bleed the calorifier. I think what happened was when we did the engine checks and we left the marina, I probably didn't put the cap on the radiator, on the water thing properly.
Technical term.
So, because it's usually really, I can't usually get it off, and this time when I checked the water I could get it off, so I just assume. But I think we've got an airlock in the water, in the calorifier. We've bought some antifreeze, some coolant. We're going to try and bleed the calorifier system. No idea what I'm doing, but people have been very helpful online.
So that is the bit you have to undo for the water. So what I'm going to do now is, we checked it and it was fairly empty, so we filled it up. So what I'm going to do now is undo it, take the lid off rather, and then just see whether it's got enough water now that everything's run through the system. Bottles on like a medicine thing, you have to push it down and then turn it. There it is off, and I can see, and sure you can too, the water's right there at the top. Yesterday I put my fingers in, I couldn't even reach the water. Now looking on the forums, what they say is sometimes if you haven't put that lid back on properly, as you can see, it's one of those funny, dodgy medicine tablet type bottle tops, childproof things we have to push down, turn, and they're a bugger to do at the best of times. So there's a good chance we didn't put on properly, and then they say you get an airlock in there. So we're kind of hoping it's an airlock, because an airlock is fairly simple to fix. So out of our 3, 1 solved, 1 completely up in the air, and the other one, fingers crossed, is nothing too serious. But yeah, never just a boring day. I'd like 1 or 2 just boring days, but it never seems to happen. I could see if there's an airlock in the heating system as well, central heating. You know, the bastone's not working. Oh, okay. I wonder if we've got an airlock in there. But then I could just breathe the radiators for that, so we'll forget that.
I didn't even understand it. I have a problem with the boat, obviously, with dampness, so it's quite good to open this out a bit, but you can see we've got a little bit of damp down there, which we just need to sort out. Not too much, just a little bit. Which is the sort of place you'd expect it, because we've got the beer fridge, and obviously the pipes are coming through, so change in temperature here are quite drastic. So yeah, it's not too bad. We'll have to put something on that though. It's our secret little cupboard.
I said, tell everyone.
This used to be our secret cupboard.
It's well made, this old boat though. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
Like.
You mean it's well made?
It's well designed. You know, things are like there's access to everything.
Yeah, this is good. This little bit here.
That's not bad. That mould actually.
No, that's what I was saying. That's not bad at all. So there's the four pipes, yeah?
Ah, there's the engine ones. These ones, clearly the engine ones.
Clearly. And why do you know they're the engine ones?
Because the engine ones are also black.
Alright, cool.
And the blue ones are all my domestic supply.
Yeah, they look like with just the waterline things.
Yeah, so it says, bleed from the highest point, which is this one.
Yeah.
We'll get a nappy out. Then we're going to have to run the engine. So we've got a nappy out, we've got to take out strips. Run the engine. So we've got to run the engine, undo the thingammy cap apparently. Or do we need to undo the thingammy? Yeah. You've got to watch the engine level and top it up as the water's going through. So
we have to top off?
You have to top off, because what should happen, the water should take up the air in this thing.
Yeah.
Leaving air in, the air should come out of there and you should be topping up with coolant.
Okay.
I'm a bit nervous.
Just at this point as well, pointing out that we've got nappies for this. This is why we have nappies. It's not just we have nappies lying around.
Creepy
when you're like, oh, get a nappy.
Yeah, we have them for leaks and stuff because they're really absorbent.
Yeah.
We used to have puppy pads, but they're not as absorbent, so. Right, shall we crack on with this then? So
yeah.
I don't know. Oh yeah, let's get the engine running, but not too long, because otherwise we could end up scalding me.
Right, now if you think this is dangerous, stop us now. Tell us now, okay? Let us know now in the comments. Should we stop, or is this working? Is this a good idea?
So we're going for a 50-50 mix.
Okay.
That's on 500, so I can just top this up to 100, couldn't I?
To 1,000, you mean?
Yeah, to 1,000.
Yeah.
And then just keep that one spare.
Yeah. Right, so as you can see, it's on a little bit less than 500, so it's on just over 450.
So I'm going to make a 50-50 mix of this one.
I'll tell you when. Keep going. About right. Used to be a cocktail waitress, isn't it?
I know it. And a cocktail bar. Right, leave that one. These bottles are really handy to have.
That was when I met you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar.
You pick me up and spin me around and turn me around.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't do that again.
No, probably couldn't.
Right, Sun's in the cupboard, moaning about not being enough room to be able to do this. So we'll watch that space, but while she's there, I'm here, open on the water, ready to be poured in, ready to turn on the engine. Wish us luck. Like I say, if you think this is really dangerous, let us know in the comments and we will stop straight away. I'm now just waiting for that water level to go down, and then I'll start filling it up with our water and coolant, our 50/50. Notice my work boots. Slippers are mandatory.
Right, hold on. Everyone stop. We don't know what we're doing.
Big flaw in our plan. I'm right next to the engine, it's really, really loud. Sonia's in the cupboard. So communication's an issue. And as you all know, communication is very important in a relationship.
Just we'll let it run through. Right, I've got water coming out this end.
You are?
Yeah, I've got water coming out, but I need drips. I've only done it a little bit.
I'm going to put a little bit of water in.
Can you put a bit of rev on as well, please? Up to not more than 1,000.
I can't hear you.
Put a bit of rev on, not more than 1,000.
Right.
How are we doing for water? Has it taken any?
What?
Did you have to put any in?
I'm just putting a little bit now.
Okay. I've got a hot pipe happening. I think we might have done it. I'm going to close it up.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
I'm going to close it up. Both pipes seem hot. Bottom pipe hotter than the top pipe. I can't feel any leak there at all. We're going to leave the cupboard open. So I've closed it up. We're going to leave the cupboard open so we can check for leaks. It looks tight enough. Both pipes are getting hot. So fingers crossed we've solved the problem and Tony can shower tonight. Woo woo!
So we're kind of half testing it now, but it's obviously the engine's not been on very long. It's about to tell us anything.
No, not yet. I've washed my hands anyway. Not yet. It's good. It's got a whole tank.
Right, come around with the sunset and tell me the theory of what you just did, because...
So inside the calorifier there's a coil and the water goes in around the coil, and what happens is, I don't know how, but air has got in and it gets stuck at the highest point. So that bit should be the highest point of the calorifier. With the engine running, the pressure pushes it round. There's no water came out, so air must have come out as well if there was an airlock. But both pipes now going in and out, one coming in, one coming out of the calorifier are hot. So hopefully give that a chance for that coil to heat up the water, and hopefully we'll have some hot water later on.
Right.
If not, Tony's taking a dip in the canal.
Yeah, because it's been a week pretty much.
No, don't tell people how long it's been!
It's pretty much a week. It's not my fault, I can't do anything about it. So, success or foul, son?
Fail! I don't know why. Maybe it's not a fail, maybe we haven't run the engine long enough, but normally we'd get some hot water by now.
Yeah.
So I don't know, we might have to, we're just down the road from Cropredy Marina, so I'll ring them tomorrow and see if they've got anyone who knows anything about it, that sort of stuff, and see if they can have a look for us.
Ready for your close-up, Mrs. Potts?
Oh God, don't close up this. There we
Right.
go.
Disaster update.
Woo, woo.
Yesterday's disaster we couldn't do anything about, so we've still not got any hot water.
No, I don't know what. We're gonna try and find someone to have a look at it.
Yeah.
But if I can't fix it, then no one's really going to be able to, are they? So yeah, so that's something we will need to sort out in the short term. But the biggest disaster was the fact that we couldn't get through that lock, which means we were stuck here, which meant we had the caravan holiday booked, we had the blacking booked. Well, then a boat, well, funny enough, you know the boat, you've seen the last couple of videos, Barnaby Bear.
Barnaby the Bear's my name. Never call me Jack or James. I will sing my way to fame. Barnaby the Bear's my name.
Got in touch with CRT, and CRT said that they could give them an assisted passage through the lock because they also had to get some painting jobs done. So we rang up CRT and they've said yes, tomorrow at 9 o'clock they can help us through the lock.
Yay!
Yay! Which is brilliant, honestly.
We didn't know anything about assisted passages, even being able to request that.
No.
So thanks to them, we know. They didn't want to offer it as like an assisted passage, like regularly, because it could end up with a really big closure, like the gate will deteriorate even further.
So what we're going to do is, rather than punish our later selves and get up really early tomorrow and go down there for 9 o'clock.
I wouldn't risk it either.
No, we haven't got the best records getting up in the morning. What we're going to do is we're going to spin it round in Cropredy Marina, go through the lock.
Don't tell them.
Oh yeah, I'll say it quietly because we're going past now. We're going to spin it round, go through the lock, get all the services, and then there's a mooring out in the countryside that you might have seen when we were doing our little walk to check it out.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to head for. What we're going to do is I'm not going to film this bit because we did it just the other day, you've seen it all, so we're just going to give you a fast forward of our whole journey until we get past the services. We will see you after the services.
See you on the other side. Yeah.
We're just rolling from one disaster to another at the moment. So it could be connected though, to be fair, to hot water in some way. Basically, it started beeping as we were turning round. The temperature gauge was right up, so we've gone back down. We filled up the water again, like we did yesterday.
There's no water in the bilge.
No, there's a little bit in there, but not a lot.
Not a lot.
But it did overflow yesterday. There was a point where we took the top lid off and it flew out of the water thingy. So it might just have been that we need to top it up again. Hopefully that's it. So we're just going to poodle on down. And we have got a CRT cover, so. RCR cover, SAS,
Let's not get
VAT,
annoying.
I don't know, our co-op, I never get any of these initial things right. So yeah, we're just going to poodle on down, we'll do the services and stuff, let it cool down a bit when we're at the services, check the water again, then go on down to the mooring, check the water again, and just like get ourselves through to Banbury tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then hopefully once we're at Banbury, we'll be able to call out the CRT.
RCR.
I did it on purpose that time.
No, you didn't.
I did do it on purpose that time. I even turned it slightly for you. I did that time.
You did not.
We've got to phone the RAC, the AA. Well, it's Sonia's case actually. The AA wouldn't be bad, would it? Or the FBI. Yeah, just get in touch with them because now it is an engine problem. So they can come out, fix the whole thing. That's what we've done on purpose. We've escalated it on purpose so that we can actually use our insurance. Right. Hopefully, I won't be talking to you again until we get through the services. But who knows at the moment? One thing, it's supposed to be freeze, not 30 freeze, that these bad things happen.
Leaving the services now. That water took ages. We must have been really low on water, but hopefully we'll fill up now. Well, we are. There's no hopefully about it. We definitely are. So we've got one lock to go today, and then we're going to moor up within spitting distance of. Spit the dog.
The dog is a dog that spits. Timeless, pure genius. Sorry about that.
It was within spitting distance of Littlebourne lock number 27, and then hopefully go through tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Boom. boom, boom.
We know, Jenny. And your secret's safe with us, Jenny. Beautiful views around here. We are looking to moor up somewhere around here because the lock is just down there around that corner. So it's probably about a 10-minute boat ride, 15-minute boat ride once we're moored up. So yeah, we'll moor up down there, and then tomorrow morning we will be through and onto Banbury. Woohoo! Sonia's impatient, not waiting for the lock. Put me under pressure. This is our mooring for the night. Willow's already made her home by throwing the water in the ball. By throwing the ball in the water. She definitely does it on purpose. Definitely does it on purpose.
I think she likes the game.
Yeah. But if you wonder why we stopped here, you might see a bit of it there, but as we come round. How nice is that? This is why Cropredy was lovely, but it's just nice to keep moving, seeing new things. And yeah, we've got this beautiful view now for the next sort of 12 hours or so.
Done, see?
Nice. Right, make sure that you come and watch us next week to find out if we did get through the lock okay and whether everything is still going to plan. Knowing us, the chances are very slim. But fingers crossed, eh? Thanks as always for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, maybe even become a member. But whatever you do, thanks and we appreciate you. Bye for now.